welcome to the Insecure Chef. I'm here with Regina today. It is a beautiful 74-degree spring day here in northwestern New Jersey. I am wearing my Eli, well that's my dog. I'm wearing my Leo apron today instead of my Insecure Chef, so a shout out to Leo. And what we're going to do today is hopefully very quick, very easy, and very delicious. We're simply going to do 2 lobster tails. We're going to steam them in the Ninja Foodi. If you don't have a Ninja Foodi, you can steam them in any steaming method you like. But that's what I'll be using today. So these are, you can see, these are 2 5-ounce lobster tails. And what I'm going to simply do, I'm going to start by cutting through the back. I'm using about the heaviest scissor I have in the house. Oh boy, and they're tough, let me tell you. So just be patient with me as I work my way through these. I don't know, babe, this is getting harder by the minute.
I thought you'd get doing it, huh? No?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Well, again, I'll do one and then I can get it. Look at this sucker, it won't let me in. Yeah, this is very easy, like I said, folks. Okay. What I'll do is I'll get one done and then we'll take a break as I do the second. You don't have to watch me struggle my way through that. What you really should use is a good pair of shears. Yeah. You know, but I didn't have any handy.
We'll have to get those.
You know, we'll have to get them. Then again, we only bought 2 of them because any more than that, I would have to mortgage the house.
Right.
So we didn't do that. So I think that might be enough down there. All right, so I got one open, and now I got gloves on because these are very sharp, in all seriousness, so be careful. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to pull this shell apart, okay, kind of like that.
Right.
A little bit. I'm going to loosen the meat up with the knife that I didn't bring over. Yeah, you can tell we're well prepared for this one.
Well, that looks good.
Well, I want to open it up just a little bit more. Hang on a second. There we go. I'm just going to pull some of the meat away from the side here. Just a little bit. Kind of like that. There we go. Alrighty. All right. And then I'm just going to make sure the meat's out just a little bit so it comes out decently when we cook it. Yeah.
That should be good.
That should be pretty good. So what's going to happen when we come back in a minute? I'll have the second one open, and then we'll continue. All right, we're back, and here are your 2 tails. Son, you want to come down here with the tails on?
Come in.
Yeah, I don't think they want to look at me that much. There we go. I got the 2 tails open. And like I said, you saw me struggle because I am just using a heavy-duty, if you will, kitchen scissor. But they do make lobster shears, or if you got something in the garage you can use, go right ahead. But seriously, it's once you crack it open, you can then just pull it apart as I did here. So there you can see it there. Now this is the basket for my Ninja Foodi. So I'm going to be putting the tails in the basket. Now you'll say no butter, no salt, no pepper. That's all up to you. We're simply doing this very simple tonight. All right, that's how we're doing it for today. We have done it in the past with melted butter. You can do it with paprika. There's also, after the steaming process, if you wanted, you could also switch over to air fry and crisp up the top, or use broilers or whatever you like. Today we're simply doing a straight steam. That's the basics of it, and from there you can build on it any way you want. So we're going to head over to the Foodi. All right, we're going to head over to Foodi. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to be adding about 1.5 cups of water. The Foodi instructions always say have at least 1/2 cup of water if you're going to be doing any kind of steaming or pressurizing. Most chefs and cooks out there are using 1 cup. Therefore, of course, I use about 1.5 cups. Why? Because I'm different. The main difference, of course, is that you don't want to overfill it to where the liquid in the bottom actually goes on into the food. You want to make sure you've got a gap, and there'll be plenty of a gap. So I'll be placing that into the Foodi, and I'm going to be setting it for steam. All right, now this is the smart lid Foodi, so it's not like some of the other Foodis that had a separate lid. If you're used to that one, then just set it up any other way you've steamed it. You would normally then probably just have to put the lid on and set the valve for vent. Okay, in this case, this machine, you can just set it directly for steam. So I'm going to switch over to steam, as you can see down there, and I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. Now, is that 5 minutes going to be exact? Don't know yet. It really depends on how cold the lobster tail is when you just put it in there, how heavy, what it weighs. As I said, ours are 5 ounces each. I'm guessing 5 minutes, but because it is a steam thing, while it's cooking, I can check it by simply lifting the lid at the 3-minute mark or whatever and get an idea on how the lobster meat is cooking. So with that said, you don't have to worry about valve settings on this model. And I'm just going to hit it now. All right. And we'll be starting, and then we'll be back when I think the tails are done. Okay, as you can see, the lobster's done. I left them in for the full 5 minutes. I think that's perfect for these sizes. Again, use your own judgment. We put a thermometer in to make sure it had reached the minimum of 145 degrees. So I'm going to take these guys out right now. Sorry for hitting the camera. Put that on there like that.
Oh, they look good.
I won't be tasting them in front of you because they're too hot right now. If I can get him out. Oh, he's a slippery sucker. Okay, there we go. Let's bring him over here.
Okay.
And there we go. These are just perfectly steamed lobster tails, 5 ounces each, 5 minutes in the Ninja Foodi. There's absolutely nothing on them, zero. It was the way they came from the ocean. From this point on, you could add your butter, you could add your spices. You could also put these back briefly in an air fryer if you wanted to brown up the tops. You can either use air fryer level or broil level. Just be careful you don't over dry them out or anything like that. So, from the Insecure Chef and his wonderful wife Regina,
Have a good night.
and thank you for watching. Please ask your friends and family to stop by. We're still looking for that 1,000 subscriber. We're still 100 or so, or 200 or 300 away. We're not that close, so we're looking to try to get there. Tell your friends, and we'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and enjoy. Take care.